Right. Make sure your clay is stuck. Spinning medium fast. Throw some water. Sit really close. You need to make sure you sit close enough that you can force it with your leg. When you're sitting too far, it's really hard to push it with your leg. So you need to sit close enough that you can use your leg to move back and forth and give some pressure to it. Heel of your hand pushing clay away from you. Not the inside part, but heel of your hand. Right hand on the top pressing down. So right pinky, this part of right pinky right on the top center, rest cup it just like this. So left is pushing away, force it with your leg. Right, lean towards you, right, give your body weight to it, to center. Once you feel it centered, relax, move your hands away really slow. When you're centering and that the whole thing is kind of tall like that, that's when you're pushing too much with your left, not enough with your right. So relax the left a little bit. You still kind of want to keep it firmly against the clay, but don't push it in too much. A little bit more pressure with your right to bring it in. And if it goes too far down, then it's, of course, it's the other way around. You're pushing too much with your right, not enough with your left. So you kind of want to keep the height and the width very much the same size or so, very close to it. Okay. So once it's centered, then your arms straight out, hands on the side. I'm going to center this a little bit more. Hands on the sides, thumbs together, pushing straight down to make an opening. Keep it wet and slippery. Every time it feels like it's sticking or it's grabbing, that's what's getting dry. Throw some water, fingers very light on the clay, thumbs together, pushing straight down to make an opening. Leave about half an inch of clay for bottom thickness. Again, you can always check the thickness with your needle tool. Your hands like that, your thumbs on the clay from outside on the bottom, fingers in, lean over, arms on your legs, lean over, look from the top, tip of your fingers, bring the bottom straight towards you a little bit. Good. Smoothing and compressing, one hand over the other one, pad of your fingers, you go from center to the end and back and forth. Now this step doesn't look like it's doing much, but it's very important. If it's not compressed, your work can crack while it's drying. So don't forget this step, going back and forth a few times to smooth and to compress. If everything is stayed nice and centered, you're good. Otherwise, bring it in, turn it into a narrow cylinder, fix the rim. From here, we'll slow down with spinning, spin really slow, and we'll start pulling. Make sure the whole thing is wet. Have your thumb straight out, wrap your index finger around your thumb, right hand from outside, body 5 o'clock, left inside, connect your hands, keep your arms close to your body, lean over, get on top of it, push them together, light pressure, hold it, slowly start bringing your hands up. When you reach the rim, just relax and let it go. After every pull, fix the rim. If you have a lot of clay there, get some of that clay out of there. Throw some water. And then pull again. Spinning slow, right hand from outside. This whole thing against the clay. Left inside, connect your hands. Your hands should line up like this from inside, part of your fingers right against your thumbnail. So with your thumb, don't have it, sticking out. Bring it back, create a dip in there, and that's where your, your finger from inside goes against. Again, push them together. Hold that pressure slowly. Move your hands up. When you reach the rim, just relax and let it go slow. If you're pulling straight up, you're good. Otherwise, bring it in, keep a narrow cylinder. Fix the rim, get some of that clay out of there, throw some water, and then maybe another pull all the way from the inside. Push them together, hold it slowly, bring your hands up. After you finish pulling, Get your metal scraper, a little bit smoothing and compressing. Okay, then throw some water because it's dry after using that tool. Then we'll do some shaping. Shape it out. Your hands go like this. Relax your arm on your leg, your right hand from outside, finger pads against each other. Slowly shaping out. Then work it back in, and a little bit more, and more until you got the shape that you want. That's to shape it out. To close it in, before you start closing, get all the water out from inside. Otherwise, once it's narrow, you'll have a hard time pushing your sponge in. Your hands go like this. 3 fingers on each hand, 6 points. Working, start slowly closing it in while you're moving your hand upwards. Now, if you just keep pushing this spot without moving your hand upward, this will collapse. So you kind of want to bring it up while you're narrowing. And up until you get the shape that you want. At any point, you can kind of keep your index finger there, bring this to your index finger, bend toward your index finger, and then you have a shape. Then you can finish your shape with this tool. This whole thing has a curve, so you kind of want to bend this with the curve that you have, or very close to it. Your hand inside. Your hand is kind of like covering this part right here, holding it up. Work this tool to smooth the whole thing a little bit. And if you want to, you can also maybe smooth here a little bit. And that's pretty much your shaping. Now you don't have to do this much shaping. Once you have your cylinder, and you guys want to do a little bit shaping and finish it off whatever. Let's just say I want to do a mug. After smoothing, you can maybe bring the center part out a little bit, maybe shape this out a little bit. And then we'll smooth that. Then you can use the corner of this tool. It has a little bit of an angle in there to break the shape. You can do the same thing on the bottom part. Break the shape in there a little bit. And we have the center part kind of curving out, the rest is straight up. You can, with your index finger, push this in a little bit. You can have that section going in, and then you can finish it off with this tool if you want to. And same thing with the bottom, you can have it pushing it out a little bit, pushing it in a little bit, and have the bottom a little bit wider. Use this tool and just wipe the rim a little bit, and this will make a nice mug. So you don't have to really, what I was showing you is kind of like general shaping, how to shape it out and narrow it, but you guys don't have to do too much. Just a little bit shaping, you can have a nice functional thing. And then to mess with it, I kind of like showing this to people. You can mess with it doing some other things. So don't be afraid. Once you have a cylinder, start doing stuff that you think it looks good or makes it interesting or whatever. Just mess with it. I mean, I don't want you to destroy your piece, but I don't want you to be really afraid and tired with work either. Just fun.